fellas, they left nothing to the imagination until they got a little close for comfort in this one. It was a win all the way, and that's all that really matters. You see this right here, Ryan Wallison coming in. He really is a jack of all trades. Craig called on him to get one thing out, but it was hugely important. 9-7, and that's the final. The fellas, they've won the season series versus San Diego, and tomorrow in a midday matinee, they'll go for the series sweep. 25 wins right here at Wrigley Field. So with that said, come on in, pull up a chair. This is Cubs Postgame Live, presented by Yuengling Flight, the next generation of light beer. Cole Wright alongside the 14-year big leaguer Carlos Peña, who's also a silver slugger. He knows a thing or two about hitting long balls, and today the fellas, they had that in spades, man.
I'm telling you, I went by the lake, and the lake was nice and still, which signals a great hitting day.
Really?
And it was just like that. That wind was blowing out. Good hitting.
Okay, the lake, it was still, but the flags here at Wrigley Field, they were anything but. That's going to get us to our Illinois Lottery Fast Play of the Day, presented by the Illinois Lottery, and it's all about that vulgar display of power. You see how things got started off? Ooh, look at that. Yes, sir. Dansby, Alex Brett,
a lot of them.
Bushy, Dansby again, and then PCA. He would jump in on the fun. The whole gang was seeing the ball and seeing it extremely well. 5 home runs. That's a season high by this team so far this season. You see, getting serious about series. The fellas, they're 5-0-1 over their last 6. Padres, Brewers, Mets, Blue Jays, Rockies, Giants. It's all about going out there and putting that pedal down and maybe putting that foot on the throat of the opposition. And the fellas, well, like we said, they're going to have their chance to go for the sweep tomorrow. There's going to be Walker Buehler out there on the hill, and we talk about having hands full. These fellas, they're not worried anything about that, especially with the positive momentum that they're putting up right now.
No doubt about it. And the thing is this, when you're focusing your approach and you're executing, then you don't have to worry about who's on the mound. You do what you go do. You have a plan, you're searching for the pitch, you're hunting, and when you get it, you don't miss it. They didn't miss tonight.
Absolutely, and it's all about being calm, staying in the present when you're in the batter's box. And not only did we see that from Dansby Swanson, we also saw it from Alex Bregman tonight.
Yeah, but Bregman, this is a big one, right? Because if we get Bregman going, this is going to be huge. Great swings throughout the entire lineup, but to see Bregman just really rush one, it really does wonders for his confidence.
That it does. Yeah, 9 different Cubs with knocks tonight. We saw Dansby Swanson, a multi-hit game. It was his 12th multi-home run game and his second this season, and his second within the last 7 days. You were talking about him in the batter's box right now. He's feeling pretty good, isn't he?
Yes, and you heard him post-game talking about the fact that he feels like he's getting ready early, which is key. We've been talking about that over the last couple games. And it allows him to get good swings on the baseball. Those were blasts. I mean, I'm talking about they were long home runs by Dansby Swanson. One of them almost hit the scoreboard. I think actually clipped the bottom of the scoreboard. That's a blast.
Yeah, that's Carlos Peña territory right there, no doubt about it. The home run parade, it was fantastic, but there was one that really solidified the victory. Some insurance, as some would say. Let's get to our insurance play of the game, presented by Insure on the Spot and PCA. Ooh, buddy. See that one? 377 feet. The team leading home run. Pete, we leave nothing to the imagination. 9-3. That's what the tally was after that. You think the game's slowing down just a little bit for him right now, Los?
No doubt about it. You just saw a side swing right there. You can see how cool, calm, and collected he was, and then the violence on the swing.
Yeah, highest OPS in a month. You know what they say, 30 days has September, April, June, and November. So this one, it's wrapping up, 12:49. My man, he put his fingerprints all over the month, and he did so on this game as well. You saw the insurance blast, and it helped the fellas run through that tape. Craig Counsell, he knows how important this one was.
Yeah, I mean, I think he needed that hit, and it came in a big spot and gave us a nice early lead. So, I mean, you're happy for him. He's been grinding hard, and he wants to do well so badly, and you know he hasn't quite gotten to that groove yet that we know he's going to get into. But you know, taking a big swing like that today, you know, certainly makes you feel a lot better. Well, yeah, I mean, it's the slug. That's you know, I don't care if it's not consistent if he slugs like that. Really, it's you know, I mean, so and he's doing it with men on base, and so it's you know, he's had a great you know, week or so here.
What did you think of Hoyt and stuff?
No, I thought it was good. I mean, look, it was an incredibly difficult night to pitch, and you know, I thought this Matt threw a lot of strikes. Was there any walks? No walks, right? Yeah, no walks for Matt. So that's like, you know, a big deal on nights like tonight. And you know, he gave us 5 innings. You know, Javi did a nice job getting out of the 6th for him. It was a good outing and continued to build Matt up to. I think we're pretty close to full strength now.
The off day allow you to use Javier?
It was more like how the double, yes, and then the double header and things like that. So, yeah, I mean, we're a little bit day to day with our pitching. That's just how we're treating it. But yeah, we think we have a path kind of through the Monday off day here in St. Louis series.
Talk about the bullpen creating.
So that was the skipper, Craig Counsell. He said the pitching a little day-to-day because things are thin. But when you have a jack-of-all-trades like this man, Javier Assad, it makes things just that much easier. Javier, thanks so much for joining us today. We saw you go 2 2/3, a pair of home runs allowed. But for you to be able to come out of that bullpen and stay ready, huge feather in the cap for you, huh?
Y par de cuadrangulares, entendemos eso, sabemos que no estás contento con eso, pero es tan importante que los Cubs confían tanto en ti. Tú siempre buscas la manera de contribuir.
No, claro, obviamente uno siempre trata de llegar y hacer el mejor trabajo. Lo importante es que se ganó. En la situación que sea, siempre vamos a tratar de estar listos y dar lo mejor de nosotros para poder ayudar al equipo.
Yeah, he just wants to be ready at all times because he knows he wants to contribute whichever way he can. Yes, you were right. He's not too happy about the home runs, but he understands that when that bell rings and he's called upon, he wants to make sure that he does his job.
Without a doubt. Now, Javi, we had Gavin Hollowell on last night, and he said that nobody really knows when their number is going to get called. Just let everybody at home know what it's like when you're sitting around, you see a situation, it may rise up, and you may be the next man up.
¿Qué tan difícil es eso? O sea, cuando estás ahí preparándote, pero no sabes cuándo te van a llamar.
No, uno siempre está ready para lo que sea. Como te digo, uno se prepara para cualquier situación. Si el teléfono suena y te hablan, se pone uno lo más rápido posible y sigue calentando y viendo la situación del juego, qué es lo que sigue.
Yeah, you just got to be ready, and you can see the plays develop, the game develop, and you just start getting ready. So it's a mentality, es una mentalidad al fin y al cabo, ¿verdad? Y ahora, ¿es difícil o es algo que tú has aprendido con el tiempo? Is it really difficult to get to that point, or is it something that you have gotten better with time?
No, uno siempre se va ajustando, como te digo, uno siempre está aquí para competir y ayudar al equipo, sea donde sea. Esa es mi mentalidad. Obviamente yo sé que soy abridor, pero también puedo ayudar al equipo relevando. Entonces, simplemente uno va agarrando experiencia también con el tiempo, pero uno, bueno, por mi parte siempre trato de estar listo en cualquier situación y en cualquier lugar que me pongan.
You know, he's a starter, but at the end of the day, he's thinking, I just want to help out. So it is definitely a mentality, and that's something that he, over time, has gotten better at. But it's just thinking, whatever the team needs from me, I'm ready.
16-10 in the month of June. How proud are you of what this team's been able to do with all the injuries that have popped up?
16 ganados, 10 perdidos. ¿Cómo te sientes y cómo se siente el equipo de poder haber adquirido este tipo de récord en el mes de junio?
No, la verdad creo que tenemos un gran equipo. Creo que hemos jugado muy bien. Tenemos gran defensiva, gran ofensiva y grandes pitchers. Obviamente las lesiones pues no es lo que queremos, ¿no? Pero pues son parte de... pero creo que vamos a estar bien y creo que se ve muy bien el equipo. Vamos a ir mejor cada día.
Yeah, he really likes the way the team looks. He understands that they have good offense, they have great defense, and yes, they also have good pitching. Una pregunta, a quick question, because a lot of people have been talking about the injuries, right? Todas lo que ha pasado con el staff, que han estado lastimados. Is that something that you guys think about? ¿Algo que tú piensas, ustedes piensan en eso? ¿O es algo que lo toman personal? Do you take that personal and say, hey, no, we're really good?
No, pues obviamente como te digo, es algo que no queremos. Obviamente uno lo piensa porque pues cada día está pasando muy seguido. No es lo que queremos, pero bueno, ahí estamos todos los que llegan o vamos llegando, tratando de cubrir el que no está y contentos cuando regresa alguien.
Yeah, they don't overthink it. You know, they understand that they haven't taken a lot of injuries, but at the end of the day, it's like, hey, when I'm called upon, I just have to be ready to contribute.
Okay, this man right here, I don't know if you knew, Silver Slugger, Gold Glover. I want to know, how does he shape up as a translator between he and Freddie Q? Who's the better translator?
¿Qué tú crees? ¿Cómo estoy haciendo el trabajo de traductor?
No, está haciendo un buen trabajo, la verdad contento aquí de poder estar con ustedes y que me hayan invitado y la verdad que contento de que podamos compartir estos momentos.
He said, I'm the best he's ever had.
I don't think that's what he said. Carlos, good stuff. I see Freddie over there. The best that there is. Javier Assad, always a pleasure. Thanks so much for stopping by. Quality stuff tonight, and more quality coming your way because we're checking in with our Make Life Brighter moment of the evening, presented by Pella Windows and Doors. Who made life brighter? Dansby Swanson putting an absolute charge into that one early on, and then he said, you know what, I'll do it again. 12th career multi-home run game, the second of the season. The first one, 432 feet. And if that wasn't good enough for you, he said, how about I add an extra 5 feet just for yucks, 437. You see the longest home runs by the Cubs this season. He's right out in front, but Dansby Swanson throwing his name in the mix, and to see that power starting to take shape as soon as that mercury rises, a good sign pointing in the right direction. All trends headed upwards. A 9-7 victory, game 2 of this series. We told you the fellas, and they've taken the season series.